Let's see how we go this time. Hopefully the game saves and life is all good. Okie dokie, let's go and dive into another day on planet 4546b in Subnautica 1.
Aurora, we're approaching the planet.
Yeah, I've heard all
Landing
this.
site for you, that's... well, it's better than the alternatives. We've sent you the
Let's
coordinates.
go get those
It'll take us a
scans
couple
from
of
the
days to
start.
align our orbit. We'll be able to establish direct contact with you during that time. Then we're coming in to get you. Cross your fingers, the weather holds. Leave us waiting. Sunbeam out.
Alright, attempt number 3 for the same 3-hour gameplay loop. Hopefully our PC doesn't crash. Hopefully we can actually make some progress this time in Subnautica 1. Let's go. Not the direction I want to go in. Strong start, strong start. This way. Find ourselves some of those good scans. Okay. Scanny. I can never have too much titanium. CPU is still a bit melty. Let's just minimize the background processes. Okay. Anything good? Anything good? Yeah, I think last time they were all over at the Aurora, so that's where we gotta be. Should I wander too far? Yeah, that would be too far to wander. Smack. The wet fish sounds every time. I could do some food. Thankfully, we can cheese some. I have no idea where I am today. I'm just getting spun around. Spinning around. Do-do-do-do. Not too much going on in here. Except every time. Every time. There's one of you. Rude, if you ask me. Absolutely rude. I will take. Don't even have sulfur. The insult. The insult. Get some fish. I may as well just convert these into food at this point. Hello? Ah. See, the trick is to swim where they're going to be, not where they are. Ugh. Come here! My goodness. Okay, let's get ourselves some foods. Up into our little moth. There we go. Back to the pod. Stock up on some supplies and then go for a proper swim around. Let's see how we go. It's chill Sunday on planet 4546b. Okie dokie. Back home. Hey Billy, thanks for the follow. Welcome in.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Some peepers. Oh, I've been calling them eyefish this whole time, like a noob. That's embarrassing. Oh no. You can ditch. Oh, I sorted all these inventories last session as well. Before I lost all the progress. Oh man, that's tragic. That's actually super disappointing. Okay. Need to go get that grab thing, and we can actually do something useful. Hopefully we can start. Yeah, it is like Groundhog Day at the moment with this. But hopefully I can speedrun the next few hours of game content that I've seen 3 times now. I think I might need to get me a compass. I think it might officially be time to have a compass. Not seeing much good stuff around. I feel like I have already seen this one, but probably good to confirm that. I don't know what's real anymore ever since I lost my progress 3 times. Get that. Any of the grav traps would be really, really good around about now. So we can go for a little walk around on the Aurora. Get all the good stuff in there for the second time. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I mean, I'll take the metal, but it's not what I'm actually here for. Yeah, I think all the other wrecks close to the ship are what I'm after. It might just... the surface isn't that far. A little and then back in we go. There it is. Oh yeah, we've cleared this one before, now we have. Hello? Yep. Huh. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, what have I missed then? Oh no. Oh no. I didn't know that half these things had functional doors. That is problematic. Okay, Aurora's over there. So if we go this way, you should avoid the big chompies. Keep an eye out for little Altera boxes. There's lots of bits of metal. Actually, I think there is some tucked away on that other side. Let's go have a look. Get a torch, mostly so you guys can actually see what's going on. What do we got? Anything good over here? Eh, not really. Nothing worth swimming further that way for, at least, that's for sure. It's so dark when it's nighttime in this game. Anything good? Nah. Trying to find those wrecks. Just going through the salvage. Just a humble janitor driving my submarine through the wreckage of a capital ship. Hey Takedo, it's Subnautica 1. Thought I'd come back and start from the beginning to celebrate Sub 2's release. It's great. It's actually been so long since I played the first one that it's basically a whole new game for me again. Including all the fear. Oh, thanks for the follow, mate. Same. No, it's cool though. It was actually really exciting to load this game up and have it feel like a whole new experience again. You do lose so much of the magic after the first run through, but everything's back, like it was, like I said, like it's brand new. Vaguely recall the thing I'm looking for being here-ish. But I also saw that we've got a hardcore setting that I never tried, so I thought, if I'm coming back to play, I may as well make it interesting. So that's what I've done. Okay, these simpler wrecks don't really have what I need. Well, I've not really gone through this part of the map very well. I was too scared to hop out of the pot. Oh, I remember that feeling too. You jump out and see the infinite water. You become scared to swim around the safe shallows and then realize that it gets progressively worse. Yeah, that's what we're here for. One more. I know there's one on the Aurora, but I'd really rather not spend the time on that. Quartz is always a good one. So scary because there's no land. That's right. Yeah, the infinite ocean. I mean, a lot of people have it as a fear IRL. Oh, daylight's always nice. I can just get one more of those grav cannon scans. We can basically beeline for the... Can you not? We can beeline for the Aurora. So this is actually my third playthrough of the same chunk of the game, because trying to stream this basically melts my CPU and causes everything to crash and freeze and ruin the save, which is extremely fun. So the Sunbeam is coming to rescue us for the third time, and we're not even going to bother having a look, to be honest, because there's no point. Good tucked away. It's flavor wreckage, not actual wreckage. I forgot out here is really good for salt and metal. I mean, it makes total sense. Medkits. It's always bad when a game gives you a bunch of health right before you enter an area, isn't it? That's a big old note from me. Sand shark. Go away. Are you actually called sand sharks? Yeah, you are. You're looking a little green there, buddy. There we go.
Integrating new PDA data.
Poor guy. He's not feeling very well. He's looking a bit green behind the gills. It's really dangerous as living there. Oh yeah, for sure. I think this game definitely teaches you the trauma response that open sandy areas have problems too. Ah, there it is. Oop, there it is. Yeah, boy. Let's go. Got some salt to cure up some food too. Ah, we are in business. To the pod. I remember the first few times I played this game, this big open area, I mean it still does, but just having these really deep points where you can eventually lose that sort of sense of where the surface is. Or even worse, further out where you can lose the bottom and the top. Nightmare fuel, 10 out of 10. We might set up here in the future. Just to give ourselves the space. Out. But for now, we'll return to our little home, just by our little pod. Get ourselves the free med kit. Yeah, I think we had a message.
This is Altera HQ. This may be your only communications window. We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer. Yeah, give me a second.
Welcome
Black box
aboard,
data
Captain.
shows the high security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
Regular.
Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should
And
be...
if she doesn't,
Just tell her the regular, dude.
okay.
The
If I
code...
say regular, and she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese.
Okay.
Alright, 2679. Guys, you're in charge of remembering that for me. Do a little inventory dump. If we have any silver, we can make up that wiring kit and then get straight to it. Yeah, you should do. I've done all this already. Repulsion cannon. We probably just wasted a perfectly good battery on that. I vaguely recall that being a thing too. Actually, we're good. It's just... oh, no, the salt we may as well actually put to some use. I've got a good amount of water, but I might get some more. Let's ditch... I think 2's plenty for those. I think the moth's power cell's going strong. Replacement batteries are probably sufficient. I think let's maybe get 1 more for water and then 3 foods. Raw dinosaur! Hey Ariel! Always good to see you. Welcome in. Oh, you're looking a little worse for wear there, buddy. Can't have that. You need to be able to withstand at least 1 Reaper bite. Okay, let's get a couple of fish. I think we want 3 fish and 2 bits of table coral. And that'll sort us out. Matt, Velvet! Good to see you, my guy. So happy to have you guys with me on this Sunday. Ah, lovely salted fish. I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good. How about yourself? Oh, Velvet, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I mean, if you need people to talk to, you know that there's quite a few Discord communities that you're a part of that will absolutely do their best to help you out. Whatever ways we can. The light doesn't service. Honestly, I don't think the knife's going to do as much good where we're going. We don't need a hab builder. Oh, actually, I might take a cheeky hab builder. And some of this titanium. Just to see. Shut down animal warfare today because we got... Oh no, I saw about that, mate. I'm sure that's rough, especially with your position there. That sounded like it was super intense. Yeah, just know that those of us who are around absolutely wish you the best, and I hope this tough time with your job passes soon. I think that's everything we need. Let's go. Oh, Velvet, I hope the least I can do is distract you from your actual problems for a little while by watching me deal with mine in this endless ocean world. And hopefully this time we'll get through the 3-hour loop and actually be able to save the game. At least the order changes every time. This time around, we're not going to go watch the Sunbeam get intercepted. We're just going to beeline straight for the Aurora, try and zip our way through all of that. It's a very, very different combination of tasks. Well, I'm happy to help if I can reduce the heaviness of that situation even by a little bit.
Integrating new PDA data.
Speaking of...
To any Altera crew. Landed in area of significant alien activity. Encountered predators of the Leviathan class, highly aggressive. Spectroscope scanner assigned species designator Reaper. One specimen attempted to swallow the life pod, doing extensive damage in the process. Only viable option is to make for the safety of the Aurora crash site. I have retrieved a data box with the creature decoy and enough resources to fabricate a couple of them. The swim's longer than the
More
decoy
med
lifetime,
packs,
but it
by
should
the
just
way.
be enough to keep them busy. If you don't find me on board the ship, presume I miscalculated.
Spoilers, guys. He miscalculated. Something hopefully we don't do. Alright. Back into the Aurora we go. This is one of those things
In this region
where, like,
the Aurora's radioactive
I've done this so many times, and yet the idea of that Reaper down there still consistently terrifies me.
24 hours.
Okay, I'll be in the city from the 17th to the 19th of next month. Alrighty, mate. I will see if I can potentially do something about that. I will say I've also got a pretty crazy schedule, so I don't want to make promises I can't fulfill. But I might be able to find a way to be there for a little bit of time myself. Because honestly, Cake by the Harbour sounds dope, and I'm pretty keen on that regardless. I'm gonna do 17th to the 19th, eh? Sorry guys, bear with me for just a second. I am just putting a little thing in my calendar so I don't forget. Alright. We're back. We've got our grav cannon. No more faffing around. Let's get it done. And I may very well take a break to save and see if the game destroys itself in the attempt. Hello? Don't you dare, Subnautica! I think if we just wiggle them a little bit. Oh, wait, I think we're doing okay. Oh. I actually had no idea you could just pick stuff out of your inventory. That's cool. What have I got? What's not important? Can't throw away pink mushroom. Pink mushroom's very important. Oh, we've got a spare piece of titanium. Select. Huh. How about that? Learn something new every time. Out of curiosity. Oh, that's right. It doesn't count as ground. Ah, they think of everything, don't they? Well played, Subnautica. Well played. Well, that's half an inventory I really just don't want to have. Oh, guys, you know what we don't have? A fire extinguisher. Thankfully, you do find a good number of them in the travel. Is there any... No. Okay. Speaking of... Okay, let's go. Ooh. It's not a traversable door. Oh guys, there's actually some new content in this 3-hour loop that we can watch through, because guess who actually knows the lab door combination? This guy. Guess who can't use the janky interface though? Also this guy. We're in. Anything good? Anything good? What should we ditch for now? I think we're literally about to need the laser cutter, so we may as well keep that. PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Too much information. No one's here to quietly read. I've got my own books for that. I don't need to read someone else's.
Data bank corruption was detected on your PDA. Your technology blueprints have been updated.
The repulsion cannon, which I'm not sure if I've ever actually used. Wait, is that really it? Is that really the only thing that they put behind a locked door in here? Seriously? Well, that's just rude and disappointing. Cool. Oh, I guess there's some fun lab bits, like a sample flask. Oh, and a non-functional microscope. Super ironic because a regular microscope should absolutely still just be functional. Okay. You know what? If we want all this stuff for flavor, we might come back for it. Depending on the inventory space we got going on. Now, I know I said this last time. I'm going to say it again. First time I played this, I absolutely thought you had to carefully trace the circle around the door. But no. We're through. Black box data. Don't think it does us any good.
Integrating new PDA data.
Just immune to electricity. Yeah, of course. Everyone knows the electricity in the water is only where you can see it. I'm a big fan personally of the fact that we've apparently been swimming around this entire time in a lead-lined wetsuit and respirator. It's a good thing we have this. This sea glide must be doing a lot of work. Now you would think that I remember where all the good stuff actually is. But I don't trust myself enough. So we're still going to scan this whole place like there's stuff to miss. Caught fire and water. I mean, I believe there is stuff that continues to burn, even if it is submerged or partially submerged. Which is pretty grim. Secret doesn't overheat. Look, I'm grateful for my little sea glide and its limitation only based on its battery. It feels like such a huge progress piece when you actually get it, and you can like triple your swim speed. Ugh, prawn suit. We're back. There's a module in here, isn't there? Yeah, storage module. Out. Have a heal, have a drink, have a nom. Probably shouldn't have bothered with so much food, given the volume of nutrient blocks that are around. Tasty, tasty nutrient blocks. Reaper Radials on the Aurora. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the... Yeah. I think that's the way we want to go, because that's the closed loop. And me and Alfred just hanging out on the Aurora before he swam through the air back into the water. Perfectly normal stuff. I'm just disappointed that Reaper Rodeo is possibly the least effective way to deal with them. I really think you should be rewarded for that much insanity. I'm really going to have to yeet away all of these. Ugh, no, I refuse. Okay, crew quarters. See, at least going through this several times, some beams showing up in the next 6 minutes are already the majority of the way through the Aurora. Getting there. One playthrough at a time. And good news, everybody. I do have a whole new PC's worth of parts, one box at a time, making its way to my house, which is extremely exciting.
Integrating new PDA data.
A few of these, and just to put things into perspective, I currently have, after an upgrade somewhat recently, a 4 gig GPU with 8 gigs of RAM and possibly a late gen i3 or early gen i5 CPU at the moment. So it is going to be a massive change. Who knows? I might be able to play Subnautica and save my progress. How good would that be? Cabin 1. That is our 18679, but it's not actually, it's just 1869. Oh, Takedo, you got no idea you've joined us on this stream. The last 3 streams I've done, I've actually lost all of the game progress because I've not been able to save at the end because my CPU has been so burnt out from running the stream.
New blueprint acquired.
This is only your first time seeing this. See, our dear friend Velvet's actually been here for all 3, I'm pretty sure.
New blueprint acquired.
Next level dedication. Probably a pain. See, I'm fairly chill about it because, you know, at least it's at a pretty interesting point in the game. I feel bad for everyone having to sit here and watch me do the same thing for the 3rd time, to be honest. But I guess, you know, most of us come here from the Minecraft community where it's exactly that, just on an infinite loop. So maybe it's fine. Nice to have some beds that'll be purely for aesthetics, because there's no value in setting a spawn point in this run. But I'm very much a for the aesthetics person. We definitely need the prawn poster. I'm just going to clarify that's a prawn with an R at the start of the word. TikTok, just so we're clear. Shrimp poster. How about that? It's a mechanized shrimp poster. For all you Americans out there. Alright, Captain's Quarters. 2, 6, 7, 9.
Average long-range transmission delay, 8 hours. Opening last recorded transmissions.
This is an emergency distress call. Aurora is on collision course with planet 454.
All good, Sakino. Thanks for dropping in. Also, thanks for the follow, mate. Super appreciate it.
Please respond with rescue solution. Out.
This is Altera HQ. Attached to this message, you should find the blueprints for an escape ship that we calculate will be capable of breaking orbit and getting you back to the nearest phase gate. Now, it's designed to use materials you can find in situ, but it's gonna need one hell of a power source. Now, we'll be sure to...
Aurora long-range communications relay offline.
Alright, we can start working on the Neptune. Got ourselves the plans. That's this wing of the Aurora pretty much sorted except for whatever's in these.
Listen, I know I don't have the right to make demands of you, but I need you to understand that I want to change our arrangement.
I hear what you're saying, and I will try to respect it. How would you like to change it?
I would like to reduce our contact hours
How much further can we do that?
to 0.
You're dumping me.
I'm changing the terms of our relationship.
How is it still a relationship if we don't see each other?
It's a relationship of a kind. You have so many conditions.
I feel you just want to spend more time with that dumb guy in his dumb robot suit.
That's not a feeling. It's a judgment. And I feel hostility in what you're saying. Perhaps your jealousy is a sign that you need to take another look at your business model. Why can't you just be happy for me?
I am happy for you, and I'm happy for all the guys in the prawn bay. I'm just not happy for me.
This
Damn.
is why I want to change our arrangement.
Sounds like someone got dumped for a prawn suit, Chad. Happens to the best of us, unfortunately.
Picking up orbital transponder signature of trading vessel Sunbeam. Vessel is approaching planet's surface and initiating surface scanning procedures. Detecting massive power surge from anomalous contact. Energy discharge detected. Vessel signature lost.
Well, doesn't sound like the Sunbeam's going to pick us up anytime soon. Okay. Be gone. Any more good scannies? Okay, you know what? Let's just ditch the last of this wishful thinking titanium. And Velvet, if you're there, I know you're going to tell me to drop batteries. I'm going to say the same thing I did last time, which is that I refuse until the bitter end. If you say so, mate. If you say so. We already got the most important ones. We got the little guy. We got the Aurora miniature. Yeah, I mean, that's all we really need to come here for, so... I'm sure we can manage without whatever else is on the ship. Interesting. Why does the fire extinguisher make a little dingle sound? You think it's got like a can of spray paint, a little metal ball, and you shake it up before you use it? This was a very hydrated ship. Oh, another battery. I do like me batteries. Ugh, what a waste.
Integrating new PDA data.
I don't know, some sort of saucy crew rumors. People sharing their bunker codes.
Integrating new PDA data.
Sounds like unproductive nonsense to me. Oh, yep, guys, look away. It's a little bright. Oh yeah.
Scans of damage to the Aurora do not match any known offensive technologies.
There you go. It's almost like that weird green space laser might have done it.
The drive system sustained internal damage during collision. Do not repair without appropriate warning.
Oh, guys. Again, some of you have already heard these jokes before, but guess what? I'm gonna still make them. I'm not certain if I'm entirely qualified. Any chance someone's willing to sign off on the job permit for me?
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Oh, we definitely... I don't want to hear any sass about me saying I didn't need other stuff. We definitely want that bad boy. Oh, Daisy, welcome in. So good to see you.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
As always, thank you so much for liking the live. Always happy to see the Happy Tappy Queen.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Alright, let's go.
Containment breach repaired.
I really need to work on my filler phrases. I feel like I'm just saying that every time there's space.
Containment breach
You know,
repaired. Further breaches
can't handle the
detected.
silence. Which is kind of weird, because I'm actually super chill with having silence in, like, in my everyday life.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
I do love that this basically, like, nullifies the radiation around the Aurora. Like, it somehow gets sucked back up into the engines.
Containment breach repaired.
No.
Further breaches
No, no, no.
detected.
No, 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 no. No, no, no. Bad, weird little fish, but I realize this is the only time you can actually scan these things. Science! Bleeder. Ugh. Water leeches. Hello, there we go. Let's see what the science rather than feeling the need to fill it. So true. So true, Daisy. I feel like also a lot of the content that I actually grew up watching, or watched a lot of,
Decreasing.
was a lot of the sort of like Let's Play YouTube era stuff. And a lot of the guys that I watched would talk about how a big part of what they do is try to minimize all of those quiet gaps. So it's always on the back of my mind now that I'm doing my own little version of this kind of stuff. Out of curiosity. Oh, I can't because of how full my inventory is. Never mind. I guess we'll test the radiation levels from a safe distance, like clams. I don't think I need you, but what I can do is ditch this partial one for this full one. I'm super curious about the dynamics of these water levels. Like, you got this one here, and then like it kind of matches in there. But I would wonder if it's sort of like should this hypothetically just fill eventually, especially when it's dunked in the ocean? Or is this meant to be the equivalent of like the ocean level? Sorry, that's just the scientist in me asking questions. Yeah, I never really got super into the idea of streaming as content because it was just a little bit, you know, after what I was used to. But, you know, in odd ways, losing my job before I got the one I'm currently in now and seeing what Suki was getting up to really changed my perspective on that.
PDA data.
I should be a therapist, but this time I'm not. So I was an interviewer. They didn't hire me. Well, I guess, Daisy, if they weren't hiring for a therapist position, it's a little unfortunate, isn't it? But see, people agree with me. I think you've just got that clear sort of quality. You're very good at synthesizing someone's problems and either helping them find their own realizations through them, or providing a perspective that they need to see. Wanted to appear. Oh, I swear half the time people in those positions end up being free therapists anyway for the people they work for. That feels a little unjust. Hold up. Did you just become a super fan? I don't even know what that means. Thank you so much, my guy. Very first one. Absolute legend. Yes, person to everything pay minimum. Yeah, unfortunately, that sounds an awful lot like what I've heard of PA work too. Velvet, thank you so much. I'm gonna have to really need to look into some of the back half of TikTok live stuff, like the fan club and the super fan stuff, because you alone deserve that, my friend, and I will make it worth your time and effort. I'm really humbled by that, mate. You know, I'm just here goofing around in this game every Sunday. So it really means a lot to me. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Velvet. Is that, what, 3 galaxies? Thank you so much. You really are Mr. Galaxy. Will be worth getting some stickers at the least. Yes, huge W's for Velvet. Yeah, you know what, Daisy? That might be worth commissioning some stickers. You and I might need to talk about that. I'm just lost for words. I really am. You know. Oh, and the heart me and the go pop. I will say, guys, just as an FYI, while my poor computer struggles to exist, I'm not running Tickfinity, so all my fun stuff is not presently in at the moment. You can talk about that. Excellent, Daisy. Excellent. I'm really keen on the idea of... I mean, I am completely blown away by the idea that anyone is doing this kind of stuff for my little stream. But I'm really keen on the idea of anything that you guys decide to do with this sort of stuff, which, as always, it's never expected or assumed. I'm really keen on the idea of taking most of it and putting it back into improving this for you guys who are helping keep me motivated to continue. Oh, only 11 roses. Thank you so much, Velvet. And the treasure... Velvet, my guy, I need you to stop. Don't work so hard to just put this all through me. This door works, does... Yeah, I was about to say, what is happening? Alright guys, don't forget to keep an eye on that little treasure box in the corner that my absolute champion superfan Velvet has just put in the top corner. Alright, hold up. I'm going to make a little note. I think we need a updated Discord role. And I still need to find a way to have my equivalent of everybody's Minecraft books with all their galaxies and whatnot. Because honestly, it's so amazing and humbling that people will do anything along those lines. It deserves to be marked up somewhere. Absolutely. Something for the Super Dice indeed. And continue the D&D theme, even though I have so far produced zero D&D related content on TikTok. Excuse me, I would like to enter this room, please. Yeah. Oh, how convenient.
Integrating new PDA data.
Changed in such... absolutely, there's so much that we can do with it. I had a very ambitious idea for a Minecraft related project, but like so many things, where's the time? And I don't care what people say about these batteries, I will continue to obsessively hoard them.
PDA data.
There's a prawn poster though. Oh wait, hang on, I'm almost done here.
Integrating new PDA data.
Interact, something will feel plausible. Keep the ambitious for later, stick to it. See, Daisy, this is why I still stand by. You absolutely would make a great therapist. Even if the barrier at the moment is qualifications, you could probably also consider going for the unqualified positions like counselors and things like that. And who knows, you might have a bit of better luck because they're soft skill jobs as opposed to solid skill jobs. That one. And then we can get our poster. Spent my life I was born into going every week. Wow, that's super intense. I guess we do become the at least until we're able to make our own decisions. We absolutely take on a lot of the environments that we spend our time in. Alright, we'll go for a little high dive, see if our best friend's still there. Hup. Ooh. Yep. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I can't believe I've got a super fan. That's so crazy, Velvet. I'm just blown away. I don't know what to say. I just don't. Longest I've ever been out of therapy. Okay, so wow. such a challenging position to be in, because I imagine there'd be a lot of conflicting feelings there about, you know, still having to struggle through your own challenges, but knowing that hopefully by doing that, you're helping other people through theirs. Which again, to me, speaks volumes of offering therapy as a profession to begin with. Okay, guys, there's still fish. It's looking somewhat promising. I think what I'm going to do... to make other people happy, that brings me a little joy as well. Velvet, that's 1,000% why. It doesn't matter if there's 2 people here or 25. Knowing that this helps make some people's tough days a little bit less intense is super worth it by itself. But even then, you know, I think it's important to just be present for you too. Probably just best to stick to the unprofessional advice and creating safe spaces. Absolutely. You know what? That's absolutely valid too. We're going to try and actually save this and see what happens while it's all still working. Fingers crossed. Alright guys, wish me luck. Wait. Guys, we've officially made progress in Subnautica. Oh my gosh. Huge. Let's go. I don't mean to brag, but I've noticed my CPU running at less than 100% several times this stream. I went through and cleaned out some of the junk on my PC. Oh.
This is Life Pod 7. Coordinates attached. Pod is structurally sound, but the fabricator's bust. Requesting assistance. 7 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Oh, that's so true, Velvet. It's honestly one of the things that's the worst part about finding this amazing community is one of the great things is that we're so diverse across the world, but it also means it's really hard for us all to fully support one another, especially trying to make everyday life work around it. Okay, let's collect up some metal. You got some base expansions to work on. Ooh, or maybe it's time to officially move. Well, it's not that hard.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, you know what? It's not a big move, but I might actually start to set myself up a little one. It's like 200 meters, I'm not doing that. Way too much effort. Oh, guys, I'm like fired up after being able to actually make some progress. Maybe give me a chance and take note. Oh, that's huge. That partner support is so critical, especially for this kind of stuff. Honestly, for real, huge W to you, Velvet. I am not losing this run and this progress after all of that to a couple of explodey lads. Oh, for sure. Daisy, you're so right. One thing that I've definitely seen is TikTok tends to, you know, compound on being noticed like that. It definitely helps. Velvet, just to be clear, whilst we're both extremely grateful for even just your time that you give and support, know that it's never an obligation. Or an expectation, I should say. I wouldn't want you to be exhausting yourself over it personally. I'm sure Daisy's the same. Because the biggest gift is the idea that you guys willingly choose to spend parts of your day with me. Even if it's, you know, you got me in the background while you're doing stuff or anything like that. The idea that you're choosing to have me tag along and keep you company is amazing. I have to admit, Daisy, one of the things I missed the most and knew I would miss the most when I got my job was that I wouldn't be able to tag along to your early morning streams as much anymore. I really enjoyed starting my day with those. Well, Welly, there's a Reaper over there, and over there, and a bunch more on the other side of there, and a bunch over there. Maybe we'll see him. I'm playing on hardcore, so maybe at the end, after I've gotten off the planet, I'll come back. We'll see how many we can tear up. Where's my Seamoth? There's my Seamoth. Oh, Velvet, you're such a great person. You really are, mate. I'm putting you for so many positions. Yeah, that's exactly the challenge, isn't it, Daisy? It's hard just to layer in all the time. You know, some things take priority, and both of those things do take priority. Too close. That close. Are you playing through Subnautica for the first time, Welly? Inventory is a bit full.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, went to the life pod in the bulb zone. Radio has stopped. Ah, well, that's probably well timed. You managed to miss a few key spoilers. But yeah, there is some good stuff on the ship. Usually you'll continue to get alerts about life pods. But some of them don't necessarily produce markers. You got to kind of see them for yourself. Speaking of, no, I don't have one. Oh, we're still working on titanium. Call me David Guetta. Solid 2000 stroke right there. Yeah, reading the PDA is definitely a big one too. I just ate food and didn't need to. What a waste. Okay. Oh, we could kind of expand, and then maybe if I want to, run across this shelf here. And then we could run the moon pools. So we don't need too much space for those. And this would honestly probably be enough, even if it's a little close. So we either run branches, keep this as it is, and just run another one further out. Or maybe... Yeah, I need to still find that blueprint. I'm just trying to plan for the future. Get on the ship, stop the radiation. Okay, you're basically at the same point that I'm at the moment now then. Can you just direct connect these? I don't remember. You can, if they're actually buildable. Okay. What I might do then is we'll continue this way a little bit. And before we start to have to repair stuff, go use some of that lithium we've picked up. Just reinforce a few of these panels. I think I'd kind of like that to be a window. Might keep that one. But most of these, yeah, like there's nothing really kind of back there to look at. Excellent. Hull reinforced. Okay, what else we got going on? We've already got an observatory up on the top. Some windows. You need more enameled glass to make the big multi-purpose rooms. Actually, that would be kind of cool. I mean, Velvet, from what you've described, that makes a bit of sense to me. Just surely trace it to the source, right? I'm sure that's a huge stress relief from you, though, by the sounds of things. Oh, that's right. Those big rooms you can... Ooh, yeah, we should work on that. Plasteel. What's plasteel going to set me back? 2 lithium and a titanium ingot? Oh, I can do 2 lithium and a titanium ingot. Factory can reopen tomorrow morning. Oh, what a relief. That's huge. It's a heavy weight having a lot of people's livelihoods on the line of those sorts of choices, so that's massive. What am I doing? Oh, do we have a fiber mesh around by any chance? Oh, we do. Gonna make ourselves a little bed. Will it be used? No. Is it for the aesthetics? Yes. Maybe here. And then we can put down all of our things. Like our little model of the... No, don't! Okay, we'll take a brief nap. So for the first time in probably several human weeks, we've had a little sleep. Put down our little model. Put down our little cap. And we can pretend like it's a little bit of company. Shall be our Wilson. As in below 0. Awesome. Of course, a little arcade Gorge guy looks awfully like something else. Oh, wait. I've never actually tried. Can you put an entity on an entity? No, that would have been way too clever. You are officially Guardian of the Hat. Protect the Altera Corp merchandise. And then we've got posters. These probably won't stay here. I think I'll probably run for Windows with those. I can't believe I just stashed away perfectly good posters though. Where are they? Hello? Aha. Oh, and these modules are actually super duper critical. What am I doing? Amazing. Oh, one day we'll have our very own prawn. I actually just realized those would make really good signs for like the moon pools that store them. Oh, actually, I know exactly where I'm putting this one if I've got room for it. Yes! You can put it here. Look, guys, that's how it's supposed to be. And that's how it is. Okay, and I think I'm ready for another little explore. Oh, actually, the scientist in me needs to put that microscope somewhere. But we'll make a little space for it in the future. Okay, those are going to end up in the Seamoth. That's good. We'll ditch that for now. The Hab Builder can... Or maybe I'll take it, just in case. Don't need that anymore. That's a good amount of inventory. Let's take our huge backlog of batteries. Actually, I might get my torch again. Oh, definitely the knife and the spare storage. And if we're going to do that, we'll cycle out a fresh for a spent battery there. Oh, yeah. Get that back in there for future crafting recipes. And rather than bother making fresh waters... Ah! That's fun. I did not realize I hadn't I planted a bunch of these crops last time as well. Incredible. Well, in that case, I don't think these yield... No. Better get some water. I think I know where a bunch of salt and metal is. We just have to avoid being eaten while we're at... Oh, wait. Wait. While we're at it. Wait. Don't get... To the module bay. Where is it? There it is. Upgrades! I didn't know that this was a thing on these vehicles for so long. I had no idea where to like put all this cool stuff I found. I felt very foolish once I saw it. Very foolish. That's not at all the direction I want to be going in. Neither's that. This way. Towards the chompies. Nope, also wrong. How? How is this so bad? Okay, Matt, what is happening? It's there. I don't know if anyone's ever gone scuba diving before, but I did a dive course ages ago, and we do a bunch of like underwater navigation, where to highlight how important it is to do it properly, they had us all swim in a square from like a fixed point So the idea is obviously if you swim the same distance in a big square, you should end up in the same spot. And not a single person did. Like, it really shows how easy it is to get spun around in the water. Really? No teeth? No teeth? Yeah. Well, this lucky guy with all of his teeth still in his mouth. Yeah, we need that compass. This is embarrassing. Yeah, we're definitely not going that way. I should check, make sure there's nothing good hiding down here. Like that salt, for example. Salt and metal, like I said. Such noob. Don't even have my sea glide equipped. Oh, there's nothing worse than being close enough to the moth and not being able to see the thing. The fish slaps will never get old for me. Thing we could do while we're at it. Pretty sure it's around here. There's a nice little collection of metal here either way. Oh, and a chunk of a bioreactor? I'll take a chunk of a bioreactor. Heck yeah. Come in very handy very soon. Oh, this is a good example, actually. I remember being so intimidated by this part of the map where everything starts to properly get deep. It's actually a very pretty part of the area, too.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh, yeah, that's another one we definitely need to start prioritizing is the rebreather. Scan these little guys. I don't want to get too ambitious. Well, I do think distance is quite a bit more pronounced than you think underwater. This might actually be a good one. I think there's some good stuff here I haven't really ransacked yet. Surely he's busy with his own snacks, right guys? Oop. Was not busy with his own snacks. Still isn't. That's rude. I want to have a buildable forklift. What have we got going on? I see a lot of boxes, but right now all I feel is a lot of disappointment. Sand sharks are certainly out. Oh, I wonder if it's like our sharks and they're way more active in the dark. Yep, you cannot scan with the torch. let's just go straight through. For another piece of the bioreactor. Yeah, nothing else. I mean, the bioreactor is a pretty big one. Very well. We continue. Let's just pop into our CMOS storage, which I totally remember. Hello? Oh, it was you. Cheeky. Perfect. Perhaps there might be some good stuff in here. I do need some more of the electronic metals to hopefully make some electronics. Ah, the glowy caves. Maybe not. These might actually go somewhere else. You know what I'd love to see? Some lithium. Oh, I also forgot our oxygen does not consume at the same rate at the lower depths at the moment because we do not have the rebreather. You need to be very careful of that. Sarah, no, you can't save the quick. Very, very careful. Smack, 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 smack. I'll still take this stuff. Still go a little further through here. Some more minerals. Nothing too special, so I guess this is just a bit of a, like, super cave of this area. I mean, that being said, these sandstone ones are a pretty good find in decent numbers.
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Okay, gotta really keep an eye on that green oxygen bar down here. Very easy to get yourself tripped up and then you don't have the time to swim back. Oh, hello. I think I need you. Oh, no.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. I think we need to head back, get some water. This is not going to do us a lot of favors. Let's ditch a piece of titanium. I really want to get a piece of that sea crown if I can. Bam. Can you eat it? You cannot eat it. That's fine. I don't think we need it to be food. Back up we go. Easy. I've also noticed that the CMOS's at 42, which is not a good amount of condition to be in. I wager on this difficulty the Reapers take a much bigger chunk than they normally do. Something we'll need to be careful of. Who's taking a chomp at this? Give this a quick little fix. Excellent.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Rebreather. Wiring kit, fiber mesh. Oh, we can totally do that. What's that? Right there. Oh, that's an easy one. That's chill as. Oh, actually, let's convert some of this into glass, make up some windows. I think it's mandatory to have as many windows as reasonably practicable on Subnautica bases. Why else play an ocean game if you don't get to look at it? Window. 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 Trying to build your first base. Honestly, kind of up to you, but for your very first one, I would definitely... Hang on, let me... this doesn't really help either. Can I build a hatch while I'm here? Some of that quartz I just threw away would have been good. Hang on. Hang on, I got you. It's time to organise some storage, methinks. So, fun fact, if you build above the waterline, you also get this neat little platform, which is cool. But for very first base, honestly, I'm a big fan of being near the life pod, purely because you can use the medkit fabricator for free that way. But anywhere in this sort of rough area, so long as you still got access to plentiful sunlight so that these solar panels do their best. But then it also allows you space to put... Actually, I don't have one yet, but I can. They may cost 4. I know. And then you've got plenty of nice flat areas to set yourself up with like exterior grow beds for plants and things like that. Very popular area.
Is a proven survival strategy. Craig McGill survived 47
is just over here.
raw, salad of
Because
life,
you've got this really cool
and stagnant.
drop off and overlook. It's got a nice amount of depth. It's a nice big open space. And then when you're trying to build some of the bigger projects, you've got plenty of open ocean to do them. But honestly, like, most areas, I would say, is for the first, definitely somewhere where the solar panels get the most to help manage like those early point resources. But pick somewhere that you really like the look of, that is relatively safe to hang around in, and just kind of go with that. Would probably be my suggestion. Some of these coral tubes. Go for 6. It's probably... Yeah, actually go 2 more. We'll convert all of this into water. Bleach. And convert that into our water. So much. Oh yeah. Wait, do I have a... Oh, do you have a fish? used like 3 of these just to get back up to 100. Amazing. Okay, from memory, I just need a wire mesh, which works out well. So I want to go and get some of these over here. As a fun fact, you can also plant these, so they just grow locally rather than having to hang out in the kelp forest to get them. So you chop up some of your crepe vines. And then just drop them in here. And there you go. When they grow, infinite crepe vines. Do you need huge amounts of them? No. Is it super nice to have them right in front of your base? Yes. Oh, you can do that with the acid mushrooms and all the other stuff too, actually. Curious about growing plants? No, not too late at all. Besides, this game's pretty chill for most of this stuff. All you need to do is find somewhere where you can scan this for a blueprint. And then most of them you just have to try seeing if you can interact with the planter and put them in it. Oh, destroyed that one. Any plants or specific ones? I think it does depend. I don't think everything is regrowable. But there are definitely some really good ones. Especially the land-based food that you can get. So for example, one of the best ones, if you haven't seen them already, is these marble melons. Ourselves some fiber mesh, and I'm gonna have an extra, which I'll just eat. Super good early food source, by the way, is those crepe vines, just because you can stand there and chop them up and eat them. Can I make a new? No, still just the radiation suit. We don't need. We definitely need that bad boy though. And now we've got it. 200 meters, sorted. 1,500 meters, also apparently somehow sorted. Don't ask me how, but it just works. Just start playing with your friends. We're both super scared of deep water. That's so fair. It definitely, I mean, I'm still very intimidated by the game. It doesn't help that it's been long enough that it all feels new again, which is amazing, but also still terrifying. Oh, actually, I got a bunch of metal in the moth. But if you haven't unlocked it already, having vehicles to keep you between things in the water and yourself does help going around in those deeper areas. Oh, I actually came here for the stuff in it. That power cell is actually supposed to be in there. We can keep some food and some water. So we may as well fill this up with useful stuff so it occupies a full slot. It's got the tadpole thing. Ah, you guys must be... Oh, of course, if you're playing together, you're playing Subnautica 2. Now, this is actually the first one. So I'm going to hold out until Subnautica 2 is a bit more complete. And then go for it. Alright, let's make up some more metal. We can work on another expansion. What's this again? Lithium. It's not going to be quite enough, unless we've got some extras stashed away. Oh, nice, playing both at once. That's cool. let's go for another little resource adventure. But what we'll do is we'll try and get a full inventory again. I might have to build more storage. Oh, and the other thing we should definitely check is, have we unlocked any more cool buildables that we sort of need? Not really. Now we need to go scan a few more life pods. Find some magnetite. Oh, the compass, actually. Copper and a wiring kit. There's one of our silvers. There's our copper. Do we happen to get another silver for that wiring kit? No, unlucky. Okay. I'll try and get more of that. What's something good to get in early game? Depends what your definition of early game is, but a very popular one is definitely the stasis rifle. So you can stun some of the bigger and nastiers that are chasing you. I'm a huge fan of the food sources early on, because they definitely simplify the process rather than having to go out and like catch fish all the time. I know the scanning room is also a very popular one. Same as battery charges. It's all good. Actually, speaking of... Oh, the Sea Glide's a big one too.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm thinking, guys, I'm going to take another safety save while entities are still around. Oh. Oh, guys, 2 in a row. That's double progress. How crazy is that? I think we're officially where I lost everything last stream. I think we've basically caught up. Oh. It is on. No, goddess, it's just that my computer is very old and struggles to stream and run this at the same time. So I've had instances where all the fish will despawn and there's no entities anywhere. And then the game won't save and close properly. And so I've lost 3 streams worth of progress. Well, actually, we might take that with us if we encounter enough stalkers. Don't need the hab builder. And now, as much as I love zipping around at night, I kind of need to. Let's try this way. Yeah, now I do have the depth module for that life pod. Also, guys, don't forget, if you're keen to continue watching me play through Subnautica, I tend to at least do 1 stream a week on the weekends. Absolutely feel free to drop a little follow. Oh, Flame, thank you. Much appreciated. Where am I located? I'm in Australia. Don't know if I've gotten into this one yet. Let's try and get as much light on this thing as we can. So you'll watch my work on Sundays. Amazing! Oh, thank you, Goddess. I appreciate the follow. Also, a genius name, having everybody shout you out as Goddess in chat's very smart. Long time fan of Subnautica, first time playing. No, Flame. I have played this through in the past. That's why you won't see any achievements pop up. Not to make that like a casual flex or anything, but no, I have done this before. But with Subnautica 2 coming out, I got the itch to come back And it's been long enough that it feels like a brand new game again, which is amazing. Also, Velvet, thank you so much for the treasure box as well. Just keep an eye on that in the top corner, guys. That little treasure chest will open up very soon, and you can get yourself a free coin out of it. And if you're feeling extra fun, you could always drop that as a little heart me to join the DICE fan club. Like Goddess, thank you so much for the heart me. Oh my goodness. And as I will say, I'm sorry, I'm still very new to a lot of this, so it's probably not as refined and set up as some of your other streamers, but I definitely need to start putting a lot more into this so that you guys can experience all the fun stuff that comes with joining up in the fan club and things like that. Hopefully we can work out some neat little stickers. Let's just throw in there as well. And once my new computer's in, I'll be able to sort out some Tickfinity fun as well. Because I do miss all my custom sounds, but I think weirdly, I think Subnautica takes a bigger hit on my PC than Satisfactory did. The game is also just a comfort. I oddly agree with you, Daisy, but I also wonder if it's a bit of an unhinged approach to consider Subnautica a comfort game as well. Oh, this is rough. Hang on, I'm using the wrong light source here. Oh, that's not even. That's just a Nook. Amazing. Well played, Subnautica. Well played. Yeah, I really thought there would have been more here. Play multiplayer. You can't on Subnautica 1 without mods, unfortunately. But possibly when I get Subnautica 2, I'll definitely be considering that. Definitely seems like a much more fun game with multiple people. That's how long I'll be playing it in the background. There we go. So it's the ocean sounds. Have that soothing effect. I swear my oxygen's running really quickly. I have a tank on me. It's so weird. Geyser for some geothermal. There go the reef back boys. Oh, this might be the reef I'm thinking of, actually. Yeah, this is a good one from memory. Oh, of course, this is a combination. This is almost like a Deep Space style game with the technology. I should have known. That would have been what helps with you, Daisy. Oh, if the person that was asking about cool spots to set up your base is still around, this is actually another really popular one too, because you get this amazing view of all the reefback leviathans hanging out in the water. As a matter of fact, I'm half tempted to. So I've got a pretty good surplus of titanium, and sometimes it's nice to have a few stop points around the map. Where is my Seamoth? There it is. Nice. Ivan, thanks for sharing the live. I appreciate that. That would be so cool. I don't think I've ever seen so many in one spot. Wow. I feel like it's rare to be able to get them all in one frame like this. That's cool. So majestic. Ooh, a PDA. A little short on space. There we go.
Integrating new PDA data.
Doesn't look like it was too important. We'll take a lamp. Oh, that's a good one.
New blueprint acquired.
Definitely want to get that moving as soon as possible. Oh, and that. Ooh. Game's getting interesting, guys. I love that this is just powered by a battery stuck to the bottom of it. Alright, let's go catch a little breath and then continue on. I'm thinking if we park this closer to the entrance, we don't run the risk of drowning as much. Revolutionary stuff, I know. I feel very fresh. Yeah, I have the same thing if I ever get a short haircut. It's always like I feel so light, like a new person. I forgot how nice it is to hang out in this area and just hear them as well. 3 years, damn. How long was your hair? Your elbows. Wow, that's crazy. During COVID, mine got down to my shoulders. And that already felt like a huge amount of work to keep maintaining. Oh, guys, let's go. I think that's enough of the fragments. Yes! Now all those batteries that I've hoarded are obsolete. Oh, I forgot you can just go this way too. Ah, fair enough. Oh man, with what sounds like is your work, that must be such a nuisance to have to like manage as well. Hello. Hello there. Oh geez, they really want you to leave with this, don't they? Getting very hot putting in the hand nets. Yep, that's exactly what I thought. There's another one. Ow. Rude. This is full, isn't it? Yeah, we're getting a bit full ourselves. Oh, we have a new message. Let's check this. Oh! Let's not swim directly into the mouth of a sand shark. That should also be the scanning room.
New blueprint acquired.
Now that's some progress. Oh, thanks, your local, for sharing the live. Appreciate that. That's a chunk of a Seamoth. Jeez, that's a bold dive for a Seamoth piece without one. Yeah, one thing I want to kind of check out. I'm kind of wondering what this spot over here looks like to build on. Now, if my bearings are correct, which they haven't been this whole stream, yeah, okay, we are not really where I want to be. Especially not with a house. I think I might do, though. I do like the idea of being set up to have a bit of an overlook. Problem is the water tones too, because it's like it's green here, and then as soon as you get into this biome, it's like a yellowy. This spot's kind of cool. It's got a nice little space. They all sort of swim in this sort of arc. Sub 1 tie, sub below 0 once, now playing grounded. Nice! Yeah, I've finished Subnautica 1 and Sub 0 at least once. Oh, they get nice and close over here too. Oh, he gets them proper, like that's a bone shark over here. Bone shark. You know, we have a perfectly functional base at the moment. I don't super feel the need. Especially, there's only 500 off. I want to finish a lot of different story survivor games. Yeah, I don't mind the survival games myself. Raft's pretty fun. It's definitely not more of a... It's not really a story survival, though. It's definitely like one of those more sort of sandbox style ones. I've definitely enjoyed Raft. That's not surprising at all. I would imagine a good number of people haven't smashed their way through Minecraft. What's your definition of finishing it correctly? Because I feel like everyone's got different goals. Yeah. I do imagine if you're keen on those survival style games, once sort of the objective's been completed, it kind of slows down a little bit. Oh, that's doable. That's actually very doable. Oh, that's some stuff. We can do some stuff, guys. Okay. Oh, we also have a message.
This is Life Pod 4. We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us, and I don't know how long we're gonna last. We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Let's pinch some more of our lithium. Ah, Diamond, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Oh, we might be able to afford our big room. Our big room. I might take all of this so I can reinforce parts of the base as we go. Nothing worse in this game than, especially at the lower depths, like expanding a base and then suddenly having to emergency repair a whole bunch of damage from it. I think I needed 2+ steels for the big room, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, with some enameled glass, we can also make those. It's a bit of a hassle, though. How are we traveling? That was most of our lithium. That's lead. Honestly, now that we're done with the other stuff, I don't think it does a whole lot anymore. Might need to go pick up some more lithium. Yeah, because any reinforcements need it pretty much. Do the bulkhead doors need it? Oh no. Okay. That's also an option. As a matter of fact, I've got a silicon rubber. So if we... Honestly, there can be benefits to sort of isolating parts of these bases too. We can push up our reinforcement, and it means we don't have to spend it on windows. And for the sake of just keeping the door open, you have vibes and reinforcement. Okay. So this thing is pretty extensive from memory. So extensive, it does not fit anywhere nearby. Probably because it's still attached shallow. You can always run sort of branches, actually. So we either have to build up, which is always a nuisance. Oh, actually, unless... Let's try this. Oh no, because it's already on top of another one. Attach components? What do you mean attach components? Oh, Velvet, thank you for the roses. The 10 roses. Always appreciated. That does not work. We need to put that somewhere else. Probably doesn't like this bulkhead being taken out. Hello. There we go. Let's maybe try. Honestly, at the oh, it's too far up. I know foundations are like a thing. I don't think we have access to them yet. Okay. I could try out having a super long hallway. I might hold off and just see how I feel about maybe a different base somewhere else. That one can wait for now. But at least if we set up all the interior modules, we can always just move them when we're ready to move to the next place. Which probably should include expanding some of this as well. So on the discovery that these are peak plants, may as well go for these. Out of curiosity, what's this prawn going to cost me? Plasteel, aerogel. We're closer to that than I thought. And I know I said that last time. But, good to know. Very good to know. What are we going to need? A wiring kit and a copper wire. More silver. That's what we need. Let's just drop off a bunch of this stuff. Maybe I really do need to think a bit more seriously about this base project. I'm getting to a point where I need to kind of do a proper storage as well. And if I'm going to do that, I may as well go proper with the base too. This little area served as well, but it might be time to move. We could set ourselves up over here. Does this area have the reef backs as well? I don't remember. It's got these guys, which whilst they can be a nuisance, we may have a use for their products in the future. It might be good to accumulate a bunch of them now. It is a nice wide expansive area. It's pretty chill to build in. Oh yeah, look, there's one. This might be where I was thinking of, actually. You got the red grass, which is always nice. It's the same deal. Realistically, we're talking two sides of the exact same coin. Hit this wreck up real quick. Ah, what a waste. Should have checked that before I left. Okay, that goes nowhere. We love that. I will say, this game's amazing. I wish they maybe had given you a either a larger or a more stackable inventory, because I feel, especially when you start doing the base stuff a bit more expansively, that you're constantly just running out of inventory room. Yeah, I know. Everybody's hungry down here. Okay. Nothing super noteworthy in there. Oh, we've already been here, that's why. I'd recognize that forklift anywhere. Oh yeah, and this is our deeper area that we've been to before. See, this is probably not where I want to move necessarily. I feel like being a bit closer to the surface helps. Just with sort of ease of access for those moon pools, and there are resources that you still need from basically every biome. Why are you out here by yourself? Why don't you have any friends? You're a racist, Reefback? Is that what you are? Okay, so we can either set ourselves here. We've still got some proximity. I mean, we're like 20 meters from that other one. Actually, you know what? On the warrant of that, we're going to go to where we were before. And I think set up over on that side, because that was a good 500 meters from here, which seems a lot more useful than like within visual distance. What do we need to start? We need some rooms, which is just titanium. We need a solar panel, which is titanium, quartz, and copper. And from there, we can kind of work on everything else. I'll take a... No, I won't. Not yet, at least. I'll take a lantern fruit, actually, so I can at least grow one of those. Variety being the spice of life and all that. Oh, actually, what I might do, just to make things a tad more interesting, I think I'll take those plastiles I just made, and I will set up the big room over there. So that should be enough to make our critical solar panel. Yep. I will remember where my plasteel is. Got a good amount of titanium. We've still got a good amount stashed away. Oh, what does the fabricator take, actually, before I get too excited? Gold, table coral. Okay, so for the sake of a piece of gold, we can basically fully move over here. Okay. While this place has served us well, I don't think it's... Guys, don't be mad at me, but I've changed my mind again, and I think what I'm going to do is just massively continue to expand out this area and see how it goes. So let's build a hallway out this way, as far as we can manage. Since I've already got that plasteel, will it let me connect to... Jeez, this is huge. Oh, it will, actually. What about this way? It's probably still a bit close to everything else, yeah. But I will definitely take this if it works. I could have sworn it told me. Okay, there's no way that's actually going to work just looking at how it sits. But we make a T junction. Actually, no. Make a plus junction. Yeah, I'll expand all the way to the spots we want to be in. Across. Still don't have the connectivity there or there. What's that? Well, that looks promising. So with that, we can sort ourselves a hatch over here. It's a fair run, but that's okay. Look at all this room! This is what I think we do to get ourselves sorted. From memory, yeah, because then we can actually just partition out this space. Yeah, so let's get to work. I might even, if I can, sneak in that fabricator over there and just keep it there. Need the titanium and the table coral. Table coral very conveniently just over here. Look at that. Super legit. Definitely up to all codes. And just out of curiosity, can we? I know you can build them on the outsides, but rooms are different in sub 2 as well. I have no doubt. I really hope that's what they've spent a bit of effort on, because I've really enjoyed the building that they do in the Subnautica games. So if they've put any work into that, that's really good news. Get some more of this sweet, sweet titanium. Oh, cool. That's something to definitely look forward to then. Tadpole pool on the floor. Oh, that would be nice, rather than it being like its own discrete room or anything like that. Let's try and empty out as much of this as we can get away with too, actually, so I don't have to keep back and forthing. How are we going? Yep. And see, like this, what I'll do is just pull it off the wall over here. Oh, if we want this, we need to actually convert it into glass. Don't we? Yeah. Oh, it's not that much of a run at all. Okay. Let's see if I can view this from the outside. Just try and make sure we sufficiently plan. I'm thinking maybe expansion, but honestly, this is probably going to do us quite a lot of good. I think moon pools, perhaps. Building expansion can go this way, since we don't need access from underneath the moon pool's end, and then we can keep this if we need it for further expansion. But what I think I'll do is, for now, just stick a big old window. Oh, actually, scanner's not a bad call. I wonder if this is a good spot for... Actually, no, I don't know. We can put that there, and then we might even just make that little nubbin at the end. So that means we should leave this fairly blank for now. I do think I'm going to sneak in the scanner just here. If I can get away with it. Not there. So it'll go I'd rather have it float at the end then, if that's the case. So I can kind of sneak buildings in around it. Don't destroy the building. I'd really appreciate it if you didn't destroy the building. Nice. Just chuck a cheeky little window on there. Oh, we can't. Cool. If we still have the parts for it, we can install the bulkhead as well. Okay, so the scanner's there. We're going to turn that into a little observatory through there. So maybe this area here we can set up to be sort of semi-partitioned based on our needs. I'm just going to start loading it up with storage lockers. Yeah, these big ones are expensive. They do have a lot of space, but they all require cores. From memory, they do have an inventory boost in them though. Let's just put one down real quick and just see what it's kind of got going for it. Love to build sub 2. Excellent. I very much look forward to it then. Okay, no, that is quite a bit and definitely worth it. Let's try and sneak out some of our... Oh, there's our silicone for the bulkhead, just to keep things reinforced. Kill. We're going to keep that, but... Oh, we never built... Ah, that's from a previous failed save. Just throw one... Actually, an advantage of this long hallway is we can actually just fill it with bulkheads, and then we can get maximum windows out of the base. See? All part of the plan. All part of the plan. So then we can just sort of... Oh, you don't get the handy... Oh, slight problem, everyone. We don't get the super duper labels. One thing to slightly consider there. Actually, what I'll do is I like the idea of these kind of being back to back in like a middle row. I won't let you do that because the wall partition can go there. Wait, weird. That's so trippy. Okay, well I know that I think I want it to be sort of here-ish. That's so weird. Alright, fine, you win, Subnautica. You can go there. Well, let's just line up a few of these, bearing in mind that we'll get the titanium for them back. I mean, in all reality, the majority of the stuff that you make, you kind of use, so it's not a huge deal. All we can do is fill this with all the weird sort of like inventory stuff as we go. Okay, first one. Metals. Since we're not moving the plants, we don't need to stress about that anymore. Let's take all of our metals and move them over. With a bit of luck, we'll actually just start using this stuff, so it won't be as much of a thing. I guess we've also got room to sort of expand out along here now too. That'll probably do us pretty well. Then we'll have our organics. And I think I want a partition wall. Sort of here-ish. Yeah. Oh, these also improve the strength. Oh, let me guess. There needs to be a door, maybe? No, it's just being weird about it. Okay. It's so strange. And with that, we can use that to put some of our machinery on. Oh. I know, glass, not quartz. Disregard. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just quietly building here. Let's just try and start moving this bulkier stuff along. Just go rare stuff. So that'll be for like our heavy metals. Sorry, things like our diamonds and rubies. Technically organic? All the alien stuff can go into this one. That can go in there until it's ready to be used. We don't need that air bladder. It doesn't really do us much good. Every button but the one I want. Oh, we should really consider building a fish tank too, actually, so we can start putting alien eggs in it. Some of you may call this junk. Me. I call them treasures. Oh, we don't have the proper containment unit just yet. Hello? I also don't want to hear it from anyone that I've already nearly filled up most of this. Sweet. Oh, I'm carrying a whole thing. Actually, if I have the titanium. Is this entirely superfluous? Yes. Do I also still really want to have a functioning lab on planet 4546b? Yes. Not like that though. a little wacky, aren't they? That's okay. Nice. Yeah, a little non-functional microscope. Looks like a classic stereo microscope, maybe? A lot of buttons for one, though. You know what? The floater chest can stay. I don't super feel the need to move that. This other stuff can kind of hang out back here too. So I think the only thing we're missing is that wiring kit for the battery charger, which is just a bit of silver. So I think we can do some sort of like low-level cave exploration and find some more of that while we're at it. Oh, we have a poster? Definitely get that set up just here. Plant that. Got some lovely expansion that we've managed to get underway. Amazing. Pretty well got our inventory sorted again. Let's make sure we haven't sea glide. A couple of batteries. Less critical now that we've got very, very imminent access to the battery charger. What I think I'll do real quick is another little save. Rather than lose all this progress. Ah, we've cracked the code, I think, everyone. I think I've worked out exactly what needs to be done to keep this functioning. Which is very, very exciting. Nice. No, that's right, Velvet. I've definitely learnt that. Oh dang, I forgot we also got the scanner room up and running too.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Not super impressive distance just yet. Yeah, I mean, we already kind of know about that. Oh, the map's cool though, isn't it? Honestly, until you can upgrade that to have the like in-helmet module, I find it's not super amazing. Actually, before we get too far ahead of ourselves. These already grown? Not quite yet. Okay, we'll take a few of these. Not quite as good, don't deliver quite as much water, but that's fine. With a bit of luck, maybe that life pod will actually be there this time. I've been there. You're not going to trick me this time, Wreckage. And further into the depths we go. Where the light grows thin and pale. And there's these funky mushrooms. Thought that was something else.
In this area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint or terror vehicles.
Oh dang, that's a wreck if I ever saw one. Oh, we've got the good stuff here. Yeah! Like the lithium. I typically aim to stream for at least sort of 2 to 3 hours. It's still pretty new for me, so I'm not putting like huge amounts of time because I'm still, you know, I got a full-time job on top of this as well. And I normally aim to stream on weekends starting sort of midday, 1 o'clock-ish, where I can. But I do have a Discord that's linked in my profile bio if you want to stay up to date with when I'm streaming. I tend to let people know in advance there. Common bulb bush. I think this one's food. It is food. Or more importantly, it's water. Oh, we should take a few of the... Oh, you need these actually from memory. Inventory full, okay. Okay, Subnautica. Let's chill. Yeah, I forgot about them. I think this wreck's one of the ones that's very easy to get lost in. I'll try and out-park myself sort of nearish to, I think there's an entrance.
Activity and several unusual electromagnetic signatures in the region. Exercise caution when diving deeper.
Oh, that's fun. Can you not? Bone sharks. Why? Why be hostile to the sea moth? I swear, if you break this while I'm in there, I'm gonna be mad. Stasis rifle, we don't actually need. Modification station, however. Oh, yeah. Honestly, that is potentially worth going back just to see if we've got anything good already lined up. I think we might have the ultra-glide fins already. Should already have this one. Yeah. Probably going to have to be a bit more mindful of the O2 on this one. try and get this just a fraction closer. Ah, I think I've done that to myself every single playthrough. Like, it looks so much like a thing. A little plant pot.
New blueprint acquired.
Yeah, that's a way out. Got a laser cutter door. I was just thinking that this hardcore playthrough might be the only time I ever regret not bringing the Pathfinder tool with me. Can you guys hear both the motorbike and my very angry dog at said motorbike? Oh, he's still going. He's really mad at that one today. Cool, thanks, Seamoth. Excuse me? Stasis rifle. Could really do with the magnetite for that thing. I'm definitely getting into parts of the map where I'd feel a lot better having one. Even though, really, there's not a whole lot that can be done about the stuff that you would use it on. There's another one. Ah, it's through here. Yay.
Integrating new PDA data.
Yeah, what we're there for. From memory, we're building some sort of fancy space gate, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, a wet nutrient block. That must be delicious. Oh, hello.
New blueprint acquired.
Cool. I don't think we can go through there. That's probably the end of this part of the wreck. And that is why you park the moth near the door. So that when you get stuck on the door, you can make it. Whew. And was there a vent somewhere around here? Yeah. Oof. That is rough on the old eyeballs. Let's go for a proper light. That's not a proper light. That's a light. Okay, same place. Except power transmitter, huge.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, at the risk of making a huge mistake with that, I think it's time to head back to the moth. See if I can't hit up that life pod over there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There it is. That's the life pod that despawned last time. Oh, there's a little heat source down there too. Good for a power base. Absolute menaces.
I'm not really a doctor. I know that's what my ID says, but I never have been. Cheated the medical exams. What does a doctor these days need to know about manually resetting bones? When was the last time
Time to go.
actually cut someone open? That's what the robots are for. Doctors these days read diagnoses off of computer readouts. For that, I'm perfectly qualified. But what good is it when I'm not connected to the main network?
What's my inventory space like?
Bleeding? I've got glowing
Subpar.
green pustules growing on my hands. I run a self-scan and it tells me I've got skin irritation. The only thing I studied in medical school was how to lie convincingly. What the hell do I know about how to treat an alien disease? I'm actually going to die down here.
Oh, hello. Just trying to get the last bits of silver for that battery charger. Stop eating my moth! Oh dang! Oh no! Oh no, that's an urgent deal with. Whew! That was a bit close. I don't think I've ever gotten all the way to 1% before. That could have been very bad indeed, Velvet. Oh, as intimidating as parts of the game are, there's nothing quite like the sense of comfort and relief in getting back to the shallower maps. Don't think I need you anymore. Oh, actually, in the odd chance it's actually a Cyclops part. Nah. Ah, home sweet home. Good thing we've got that battery charger. We're about to need a whole bunch of them fixed up.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, couple of things before my smooth brain forgets. I think I'm still... Until I've got the foundation sorted, I'm going to keep the plants growing over here. As there's some high priority ones now we need to start moving on. In specific, that thing, which I cannot pick up. Which I can pick up. Excellent. Computer chip, diamonds. computer chip, of course, being table coral, gold, and copper wire. That's semi-doable. Battery charger, copper wire, wiring kit. Yep. We got a silver. Oh, we have enough. Amazing. And actually, we can do some of this too while we're at it. I will need those, but I actually need these. I believe it's the copper wires. Should allow us to... Yep. Battery charger, ready to go. Now, of course, the only downside of something like this is that it does pull from the main power supply. But normally, not the end of the world. I don't have any spent ones here. Do have a couple here, though. And now basically everything can just kind of run out of spares. Because the likelihood that all of your stuff runs out simultaneously, that you need more than 4 at once, pretty low. Computer chip. Let's try it. Gold and copper wire. Let's quickly pinch a gold. Yeah, now we're making progress. Still don't have half the cool stuff to use with it, but we are making progress. Amazing. Alright, what we got? The hot knife! Yes! Oh, 2 silicone rubber for the ultra glide fins? Yes! Oh, I forgot this just turns fish into food too. Oh, incredible. Incredible. There's one of our silicone rubbers, or is it silicone rubbers? That would make sense. Yeah. Dope. Look at that. So hot it even bubbles in the base. Thankfully, it doesn't cook plants. Oh, did we get another message as well? Nope. Go get our free medkit. Silicon rubber from memory. We need the bulbs, not the greens. I just realised I probably swam straight past the ones I've been actively growing too. We haven't scanned the grapevines yet. Did you really run out of battery before you... Ugh. Yeah, from memory. Seamoth at the moment... Seamoth. Sea Glide. A little bit of a breaching effect. But I think when we combine it with the Ultra Glide fins... Yep, let's go take our actual ones off. Oof. Ooh, amazing. How expensive is another oxygen tank while we're at it? That's pretty cheap. How much inventory space do they take? They do take a fair bit of room. Let's go give these fins a go. Oh, that is definitely faster. Maybe about the same for the breach, but still. Yeah, that swim speed is definitely like pretty much the same as the regular sea glide speed. Awesome. I know that we want to move this thing as well. Okay. It doesn't quite do what we need it to do, as we discovered on the last session of lost footage. What should you have for dinner? I don't know, Velvet. Depends. What, are you gonna go get something? You got something to cook in the house? What's the plan? We're gonna be having chicken noodle soup ourselves, which I'm actually about to wrap the stream up to go start. So. You need the parts to be told that you can't build it. Cool. Thanks, Subnautica. Order food, fridge is empty. I definitely, if I was ordering food tonight, I'd be going either pizza or Thai food. That's my vote. So, I'm guessing we didn't have any... No, we didn't. Which doesn't surprise me. I don't think we're on the right part of the map for it. So next time, since we've actually made progress, everyone, next time, I think we need to get ourselves that stasis rifle. So we have the 1-2 stasis rifle and thermoblade, aka hot knife combo. We therefore will need to find our lithium. And that will involve swimming around some more, as it always does, looking for more X. So, moment of truth. One last attempt. Oh, I think it's worked, everybody. Congratulations, team. This is the first stream in 4 consecutive streams where I've ended with progress in the game. Phenomenal. Let's go indeed. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you all so much for joining me on this amazing adventure through Subnautica. I super appreciate whether you are new or have been around for a while. Have yourselves a great time, and I'll see you next time. Alright, bye!